Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video, guys. Before we get any further, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers and am going to be uploading consistent NBA 2K21 content. Guys, so I've already went over the brief breakdown of my team and kind of my initial thoughts on everything within the mode. Now what I'm going to do for you guys might be just starting the mode wondering which of these rewards are best, especially starting at Emerald. You know, an Emerald reward can definitely help you out, and as you guys just get a brief look at these guys, some of these guys could be very, very useful, especially if you don't want to spend money right away on the game. These guys could be very, very useful, especially for day one to help you get through domination, any type of offline modes. One thing I do want you guys to keep in mind is these rewards, maybe not at the Emerald level, but at other levels, will get updated and updated and updated as the seasons go on within NBA 2K20. So that's just something else to keep in mind. But as we get into it, I'm going to tell you guys, out of these 15 players, which of the 15 are worth the 10 to lock in for the Sapphire. So I'm going to tell you guys if this player is worth it compared to the other players, or if this player is not. Starting with Emerald Adonal Foyle. Looking at him, he's 7 feet tall. Obviously, he's not going to be able to shoot the ball, handle the ball at all, but he is going to give you decent enough rebounding, as well as, you know, just a good inside presence. So if you're looking for a center to just kind of hold it down inside, kind of similar probably to what a Shaq is going to give you, that is what Adonal Foyle is going to give to you. You guys see he has 7 silver badges with the 1 bronze badge, so not a ton, but there's not going to be a lot here at the Emerald level, especially, you know, guys that are going to be useful down, you know, a week from now. But hopping into the next player here, we do get Antonio Daniels. Looking at Antonio here, he is a shooting guard at 6'4", so that already kind of, I'm a little hesitant there, because he is a small shooting guard, but he does have a 74 3-ball, good driving dunk, 79 ball handle is pretty decent for the time we're in, 74 perimeter defense, 73 speed with a 76 lateral quickness. This card is a lot more suitable than a foil card that we just looked at. Let's hop right into see his badges. Obviously has more badges as well. You guys see it. Look at the defensive badge. You guys see handles for days, as well as tireless defender, interceptor, pick dodger, pickpocket, and he does have the bronze clamps, which is very, very important for a day one card. Looking at it, Antonio Daniels is definitely a top 10 card to lock in at the Emerald level. Hopping into the next card here, we do have Emerald Avery Bradley. I think he's going to be kind of similar to Antonio Daniels, but we'll see here. Is that shooting guard, 6'3", got a 79 3-ball, 80 ball handle, 84 perimeter defense, 84 speed with an 84 lateral quickness. So when you compare the stats, the only difference really is Avery Bradley is going to be a better defender as well as a little bit better shooter, but Antonio Daniels is going to be able to dunk a little better than Avery Bradley. Hopping right into the badges here for Avery, he does have gold handles for days as well as space creator. Silver badges include catch and shoot dimer, tireless defender, and quick first step, with bronze pick dodger, clamps, trapper, tight handles. So I would say Antonio probably has the better defensive badges, but I don't know. Between these two, it all probably will depend on kind of their SIGs, animations, and release, but these two are definitely a step above Adonal Foyle. Hopping into the next card here is point guard Bobby Jackson, 6'1", off rips. He does have an 83 ball, not going to be able to dunk at all. Look at the defense. He does have his 70 perimeter defense, 90 speed with a 73 lateral quickness. His speed rating, speed with ball acceleration is all going to be ahead of its time, but his lateral quickness does hurt him, which is only a 73. Hopping into the badges here, 7 gold badges, 10 silver with 3 badges, or with 3 bronze badges. So 20 total badges, including a lot of the finishing badges that he's going to need because he can't dunk. But I don't see clamps here at all. So defensively, he is going to be an absolute liability. But on the offensive end, he's probably the best player that we have seen so far. But I'm not super high on this Bobby Jackson card, but I still think he is better than Adonal Foyle. But I would still take a nod at Antonio Daniels or Avery Bradley as just one step above Bobby Jackson. The next card here is power forward center Landry, 6'9", 31 3-ball, can't handle the ball. No speed, no lateral. What is Landry going to do on the court for anybody at 6'9"? Adonal Foyle is a big step above Carl Landry. Carl Landry might be by far the worst player that we have seen so far, and I don't even think it's particularly close. It's not just because of his inability to shoot. He's only 6'9". He can't shoot. He can't play defense. There's nothing this card gives you. I think he is the worst Emerald Reward player that we have seen so far. Hopping into the next guy here, I've never heard of this guy, Eduardo Najera. He is 6'8". At the small forward position, we might be cooking right here. 74 3-ball, 55 driving dunk, 76 ball handle, 70 perimeter defense, 50 speed with a 67 lateral quickness. Oh no. We're not cooking. This guy is not very good. 3 gold badges, 6 silver badges with 4 bronze badges. I will say this. He does have bronze clamps, as well as some 6 silver badges is good as well. I think he comes in at number 4 so far. So far I'd go, 1 and 2 right here. 3 Bobby Jackson, 4 Eduardo, 5 Adonal Foyle. Adonal Foyle might be more useful than Eduardo, to be honest, but 6 is Carl Landry. Eduardo's not completely useless because he's going to give you something, but I still don't love him a ton. Coming in as one of my favorite guys, Etan Thomas. I like this guy. He was my boy. 6'11" at the center position. Hopping into it, 25 3-ball. Obviously, he's not going to be able to shoot. Handle the ball. His inside presence is going to give you something. So, really what you got to do is you got to compare him to Adonal Foyle. Who is going to give you more? And I don't know the answer to that question. When you compare these guys, I don't know. Yeah, Etan's going to have rim protector, putback box, rebound chaser, moving truck, worm, and brick wall. And when you compare that to Adonal Foyle, they're going to give you basically the exact same thing. If I was to choose one, I don't know who I'd choose. I don't know, man. It's just a preference-based decision. Adonal's going to be 1 inch taller. I don't know. It's hard for me to say right off rips who I would choose, but he is very comparable to Adonal Foyle. The next guy we're going to look at today is point guard Greg Anthony, 6 foot tall, 82 3-ball, 25 driving dunk, 83 ball handle. I like that. That's higher than the other point guard we've seen so far. 75 speed with a 71 lateral quickness. Don't love his speed and lateral quickness, but he does have 4 Hall of Famers, 6 silver badges with 5 bronze badges. Looking at it, you're gonna. I don't know if he's gonna have clamps. No clamps, and right off rips, that hurts. That hurts his value quite a bit. But he's still going to give you 15 total badges. If I was to pick between Bobby Jackson and Greg, I'll pick Bobby Jackson. But I still think Greg is better than most people on this list. I think he comes in at 4th behind Antonio, Avery, and Bobby. But Greg is still super solid, coming in at number 4 right now on my top Emerald Reward player list. Next player we're going to look at today is Henry Bibby. Looking at Henry here, he's 6'1", another small point guard, I do believe. Yes, another small point guard. 81 3-ball, obviously can't dunk. 78 ball handle, 77 perimeter defense, 74 speed with the 81 lateral quickness. If they give Henry clamps, he might be my favorite point guard so far. If they give him clamps. Look at the badge count. Okay, he's got 11 gold badges, 5 silver badges, and 14 bronze badges. Okay, now he get clamps, please. He got gold steady shooter. Oh no, he got steady shooter. It's rough, man. It's rough. He does have steady shooter and no clamps. So I don't know about Henry Bibby. I will say I like him more than Greg Anthony, but that steady shooter is an absolute killer to this Henry Bibby card. Hopping into the next card here, we do see Isaac Austin, 6'10". Obviously can't shoot with the 53 ball, but who knows with 2K. I hopefully he won't be able to shoot, especially with no badges, but you never know. Can hardly even dunk. I don't even think he can dunk. Can't handle the ball. Can't defend. This card's terrible. This card is terrible. Get him off my screen. Get him off my screen. He might be the worst card. He's probably the most useless card. Him and Carl Landry. Hey, my boy Isaac, go join Carl Landry on the most useless end of the spectrum. Next card here we're going to talk about today is Emerald James Posey. I think he's going to be pretty good. 6'8", 70 or 81 mid-range, 81 3-ball, 65 driving dunk, 73 ball handle, 75 perimeter defense, 74 speed with the 85 lateral quickness. Oh my lord, James Posey. 2 gold badges, 8 on silver, 4 on bronze. He doesn't have clamps there. Listen, they're just trying to make I don't know. I don't understand it, man. James Posey has good lateral quickness. If they would have given him clamps, he might have been my favorite guy on my list. He is still up there, probably top 3, at least top 5 so far with my Emerald players. James Posey is very, very good. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. The next player we're going to talk about today is a center in Jon Koncak. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if it's not. 7 feet tall, can't shoot, obviously. Probably going to give you the exact same thing as the other centers that we have seen, and that's exactly what he's going to give you. Nothing different. Put him right along with Adonal Foyle. They are going to give you basically the exact same thing. The next card we're going to look at is Emerald Klay. I think he's going to be very, very interesting. 6'6". He has an 85 3 ball, good enough driving dunk to dunk it. 73 ball handle, 82 perimeter defense, 68 speed, 81 lateral quickness. Please give him clamps. He does have gold catch and shoot, silver range, bronze. Listen, Klay Thompson is a step above anybody else, and I don't even think it's particularly close. The silver steady shooter is something to be concerned about, but still, he has that silver range extender as well as bronze clamps and interceptor. I don't think it's close. As an Emerald player, there is no better one than Klay Thompson so far. We got 2 players left. The next player being center Meyers Leonard, 7 feet tall, 83 3 ball. Listen, if he has a serviceable release, Meyers Leonard is, whether he has a serviceable release or not, he's the best center we've seen. He's going to give you basically, a shooter at center. That's going to be rare, especially this early on in the game. He's not going to give you anything else. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, but he is going to give you that good 3 ball. I don't see any range extender, which hurts his value just a little bit, but still, he's got the catch and shoot, some other badges, some other shooting badges. Steady shooter, I obviously don't like, but at the center position, he's the best we have seen so far. The last player today is Stacy Auger, small forward, 6'8", 63 ball, 75 driving dunk, 75 ball handle, 75 perimeter. Yeah, unless they gave him clamps, there's nothing to really be excited about with Stacy Auger either. I'll say this. You have to lock in 10 of these players. The players I would not lock in are these players. Isaac Austin is terrible. Then you got Carl Landry is terrible. And after that, you could make your pick. Adonal Foyle, Eduardo, Etan. I already said Isaac. Don't pick him. And John. Those are the guys I would not lock in. So take your pick. Take your pick between those. My favorite players are Meyers Leonard, Klay. Probably, probably a guy like Bobby Jackson is solid, and then you got Antonio and Avery Bradley. Those are probably my favorite players. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. That is going to wrap it up for my Emerald Reward Market players and who I recommend you guys locking in on day 1. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love y'all and have a blessed day.